The destruction in the south is getting worse. This is what's left of the town of Nabatea. Building after building pancaked by Israeli warplanes.
There is nothing at all here in the souk. We came to check our belongings. It is all flattened to the ground. God will compensate us. We will be victorious and not them.
Israel's bombardment and invasion has killed more than 2,000 Lebanese as the IDF tries to push Hezbollah back from its border and stop the rocket fire on its northern communities. UN peacekeepers caught in the middle say they've been deliberately targeted by the IDF multiple times. In the latest incident, the main gates of their base in Ramyah were destroyed by Israeli tanks before they entered the compound, a violation of international law. UNIFIL is demanding an explanation. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is now calling for them to leave the area.
I'd like
to appeal directly to the UN Secretary General. It is time for you to remove UNIFIL from Hezbollah's strongholds and from the fighting areas. The IDF has repeatedly asked for this and has been met with repeated refusals, all aimed at providing a human shield to Hezbollah terrorists.
Mr. Secretary General, get the UNIFIL forces out of harm's way. It should be done right now, immediately.
In Dahia, the streets are virtually empty. The residents have mainly fled after Israel assassinated Hassan Nasrallah and other leaders of the Shia militant group in a series of massive blasts.
From here, you can see smoke from the airstrikes over the southern suburbs of the capital. That is Hezbollah's stronghold down there. And with Israel's attacks intensifying across the country, there is a great deal of fear and nervousness about where this war is heading. The consequences for many have already been disastrous.
With the violence spreading, many people wonder where in Lebanon is still safe. Silvana Murad shows me what was once a house in her village in the north of the country. This is the first time this area has been targeted. She cannot understand why the people living here were attacked.
This is a tragedy. It's not their fault. There were children here. They are people who have nothing to do with any of this. I would not have expected any of these villages to be struck because there's nothing here.
The war in Lebanon is a consequence of the war in Gaza. And in the enclave, the misery is only getting worse. This, the funeral for a family of 8, wiped out by an Israeli airstrike. More than a year of fighting, and the slaughter shows no sign of stopping.